Hi, in this presentation I will teach you the concept of petty cash. So what is petty cash? Well, petty cash is an amount of cash kept on hand to pay for minor expenditures, example, postage. Now let's get into the three main steps of accounting for petty cash in the business. Number 1. Establishing the fund. A check is drawn and cashed from the business bank account for an agreed amount and placed in a locked petty cash tin under the care of a designated employee. To account for this, we need to debit petty cash and credit cash in the journal entry. When employees purchase items using funds from the petty cash tin, they must collect the cash receipts to ensure all purchases can be accounted for. Usually businesses don't make entries for these purchases until the tin can needs to be replenished. Step number 2. Replenishing the fund. As the cash in the fund decreases when payments are made, the fund must be reimbursed. The remaining cash in the fund is counted, and the company cashes a check for the amount that brings the total cash in the fund back to the original balance. To replenish the petty cash account, we need money, and in this case, we need $80 to bring back to the 20 that's remaining. This will bring our fund back to $100 cash. In order to do this, we need to make a journal entry and write a check to ourselves. So in this case, we need to debit staff amenities, debit office supplies, debit postage, and credit cash. Step number 3. Cash over and short. It's a temporary account that's used when the amount needed for the reimbursement doesn't equal the total of the cash receipts. This account is called cash over and short. Cash over and short account is either debited or credited to ensure the figures are equal. When an account has a debit balance, it means it's an expense and it's short. When the account has a credit balance, it means it's a revenue and it's over. In the first table, we see that the total cash required to replenish the fund is less than the calculated total from the receipts. In order to do this, we need to make a journal entry and write a check to ourselves. So we debit staff amenities for $25, we debit office supplies for $40, we debit postage for $15, we debit cash over and short for $2, and we credit cash for $82. In the second table, however, the total cash required to replenish the fund is more than the calculated total from the receipts. In order to do this, we need to make, once again, a journal entry and write a check to ourselves. So we debit staff amenities for $25, we debit office supplies for $40, we debit postage for $17, but in this case we credit cash over and short for $2, and we credit cash for $80. Thank you for listening to my presentation.